Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about living without refrigeration. When I was a kid, we lived off grid for a year or two while my parents were building our house. We had a nice Pioneer Princess wood stove, and we had a little outhouse, and we had a cooler that we would put ice in. Now, our fridge has gone out. It's been on the fritz for about 6 months now, where the freezer will thaw, the fridge will freeze things. That being said, we have freezers downstairs full of meat, so we're not really living off grid that way. However, even during the summer and winter, we actually don't use our fridge that much. As long as it's 40 degrees and colder outside, we take out soup or beans or things like that in the pot with a good lid on and store them on the north side of our house in the shade until we need them. And so we actually use the temperatures outdoors to be able to live without the need of a refrigerator. So now that our fridge has really died, all we've done is we've transitioned our cheese down to the basement. We've already done this before. You can wax cheese, and as long as it stays sealed, and it's not mozzarella, as long as it's an aged cheese, it will continue to age in a cool place. It will not go bad. Mozzarella you can freeze. You can't freeze cheddar, but mozzarella you can freeze and bring up to use as you need it. We never refrigerate our eggs. They're so fresh, what would be the point? About the only thing that we really like to keep refrigerated is milk. If we went through it fast enough, that even probably wouldn't be all that necessary. If I cultured it all, that wouldn't be necessary at all, as long as we only kept enough in our house for drinking and gave the rest, like clabbered it, cultured it, gave it to the pigs or the chickens. So again, when I was a kid, we just had a cooler box with ice in it that we kept things in. We also have a propane fridge. Currently, we have a propane fridge that we got from my parents when they left their off-grid home. We don't use the propane fridge. I feel no need to do that. So again, not having a fridge isn't the end of the world. If the temperature is cold enough, even now when it's like 47 degrees at night, we still take soup out, and yes, it has meat in it, and we put it on the north side of the house in the shade and just bring it in during the day when I'm ready to warm it up for lunch. And as long as you cook in small enough quantities, it's not a problem. Also, if you were big into canning, you would not need a refrigerator because you'd only bring out as many cans and heat them up as you needed them at the time, and you wouldn't have to refrigerate anything. So right now, the only thing that we have keeping cool is the milk. And again, it wouldn't even be that bad for us just to keep the warm milk around and just drink it as we wanted it during the day and put a little bit of a culture in it so that the good bacteria was growing in it, and it just wouldn't be a big deal.